In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the passenger side axle on your Ford Focus. Let's get started. Using a 19mm socket, remove the 4 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 32mm socket, remove the axle nut. Using a hammer and a punch or an air hammer, we're going to push the axle through the hub. If you don't have a punch to get inside the hole, be sure to put the axle nut a few threads on so you don't mushroom the axle. Be sure the axle moves freely inside of the hub. Using a 13mm wrench, we're going to hold the head of the bolt while using a 15mm socket to remove the nut. Using a hammer and a punch, we're going to remove the bolt. Remove the bolt. Using a hook and a pry bar, we're going to pry down on the control arm and remove it from the knuckle. Using a 13mm socket, remove the 2 nuts. Remove the bracket. Pull the knuckle outwards. As you do this, pull the axle inward. Remove the axle from the knuckle. Using a pry bar, using the bracket as a pinch point, we're going to push the axle out. When you do this, be ready for fluid to come out of the transmission. It's good to have a catch bucket. Remove the axle. It's a good idea to take a look at your axle seal. Look up inside of here. Check this rubber. Make sure it's not ripped or torn. If there's rips or tears, we recommend replacing it before installing the new axle. Ours looks good, so we'll reuse it. Install the new axle. Get it lined up. Make sure that these splines are lined up. And push the axle in. Install the bracket and get the nuts started. Snug the nuts down. Remove the axle nut. Install the axle into the hub. Get the splines lined up. Pull the control arm down. And install it into the knuckle. Install the ball joint bolt. Install the nut on the back side. hold the head of the bolt, snug the nut down, torque the nut to 46 foot-pounds, install the axle nut, snug the nut down. Using a punch, we're going to put it inside of our brake rotor, and this will hold it while we torque our axle nut. Torque the axle nut to 199 foot-pounds. Remove the punch. Using parts cleaner and a clean rag, we're going to clean up any of our mess. Install the wheel. Install the lug nuts. Get them started by hand. Snug the nuts down. Torque the lug nuts to 94 foot-pounds in a cross pattern. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.